You're listening to the Public Health Entrepreneurs Podcast with your host, Dr. Charlotte Huntley. Finding clients is the number one challenge I hear for public health entrepreneurs who are getting started. You have the expertise, you have the desire to serve, but how do you actually connect with people who need what you offer? It's a great question. Welcome to Public Health Entrepreneurs. I'm Dr. Charlotte Huntley, and if you're building a business focused on population health, this podcast is for you, regardless of where you started. The entrepreneurs I work with come from environmental science, technology, pharmacy, research, law, and beyond. I'm here to help you build the business strategies that create healthier communities. That's what we explore here. How to find your first 5 public health clients. Well, today I'm focusing on your first 5 clients specifically, not client number 50 or building a massive practice, but those practical first 5 that prove this is real. These 5 clients will teach you more than any course or book, and they'll set the foundation for everything that comes after. Let me share these strategies that actually work for finding those first 5 clients. Number 1, get crystal clear on your target audience. Who specifically needs what you offer? What problems are they facing right now? Where do these people already spend their time? Now, organizations are dealing with specific challenges right now. Capacity constraints, staff transitions, resource limitations. Position yourself as the solution to their current reality, not what they needed 2 years ago. It's a really important distinction, especially given what we've navigated through the year 2025. The clearer you are, the easier it becomes to find and attract them. All right. So number 2, start with your existing network. Your first clients will likely come from people you already know. Former colleagues, past project partners, professional association connections. These people have seen your work and trust your expertise. Reach out directly. I'm now consulting in insert whatever area, and I'm wondering if you know anyone who might need help with insert whatever problem it is that you're solving. It's as simple as that. Many people in your network are also navigating transitions. Thinking about, again, where we are post-2025 with all of the chaos that happened in 2025 and how we're in this mode of trying to rebuild and figure things out, there's a cloud of confusion. And reconnecting and navigating these transitions is more important than ever. Reconnecting isn't awkward. It's expected right now. This is where people are looking to trusted resources, that familiar face or that person that they already trust because they have something established or they can speak to their reputation. That's going a long way. I think much more so than ever before that I've noticed. So start with your existing network. Number 3, build your LinkedIn presence strategically. Update your profile to clearly state what you know. Post weekly about insights from your area of expertise. I say weekly, maybe regularly is a better word. Engage with others' content in your field. This is a really important strategic approach. If you have limited time on that platform, it's important that you are posting regularly about the insights that match your area of expertise and that you're engaging with others' content that is relevant to your field. Join and participate in relevant groups. The verdict is somewhat out on groups, and there's mixed reviews here because sometimes the group experience is great and sometimes it's not so great, so that also depends. LinkedIn is where your potential clients are looking for expertise. Show up consistently as a trusted resource. Now, they show up. They're not always waving a flag saying, I have this problem, but they're always there and they're looking. And in the back of their minds, when they come up and interact with you and they can identify that you're someone that could potentially help them, it's a huge win. So don't wait for a perfect profile. Start right now and refine as you go. Tweak it right now, get started, and just keep adjusting as you go. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Number 4, offer a low-risk entry point. This is working so well across the field. I've seen it in so many other people, and it's worked well for us. Your first clients often need to test working with you. So consider offering a smaller project before a larger engagement. This is huge. A trial period or a pilot program, or an initial consultation or an assessment as the offer, not a free, but as an offer. And it gives you an opportunity to engage with them, for them to engage with you, and then the larger engagement could become implementing that. This reduces their risk and gets you in the door. It's excellent work on small projects really lead to bigger opportunities. This has happened before in my own personal business, my own consulting business. It happened many times. And it continues to be the case. Even though I'm focusing on your first clients here, I know this is also a strategy that can work. You can implement it long term because when we're moving into a different area, a different type of client, they don't know us, we really don't know them. It's a great way to really get to build a relationship and rapport over a low risk entry point, some of the smaller projects. And number 5, provide value before asking for business. Offer a free workshop or a webinar on a topic your audience needs. Let me dive in here a little bit because I don't want you to give everything away for free. That's not the point. But sometimes enough for them to know that you know what you're doing and to give them a quick win and to build a rapport and a relationship allows them to know, oh, well, we want to go back to this person or this consultant or this organization because of this experience and they want more. A client comes to mind. She has a workshop that covers 10 key points in depth through the workshop. So she's looking to offer a free webinar that touches on 2 or 3 of those points at a high level just to give them a sample of what's possible in one of her custom workshops. Share useful content that helps solve problems and give genuine advice in your conversations. This podcast episode is a great example of that. I'm sharing with you very valuable information that can help you with these next steps in a very generous way. So each of these episodes has information like that. And this gives you an idea of what it's like to learn from me, work with me before you would ever consider one of our paid programs. Position yourself as helpful first, salesperson second. Organizations are cautious about spending, especially now after I keep referring to the chaos of 2025 because it created a milestone in this journey. So organizations are cautious about spending right now, more so than before. And demonstrating value up front builds trust faster. I've seen this personally. So if you're starting right now, this is even more important. Number 6, leverage content marketing. Write articles or LinkedIn posts that address common challenges. So speaking about it, sharing about it in an article or a post on LinkedIn. Create simple resources like checklists or guides or frameworks. I've seen so many people do this on that platform. It is extremely helpful and it's valuable and it really yields to the nature of how we are as entrepreneurs because we're already as public health or population-focused people focusing on population health. We care about others. We're very giving and we're caring naturally. So to receive a checklist or a guide or something, a framework, something that's really helpful feels genuine and it really appeals to all of us. You can answer questions publicly that your target audience is asking. That's a place where you can engage in comments on a post or an article itself, really sharing your perspective. It's very valuable. And this attracts people who are actively looking for solutions. Like I said, they don't always have a sign on their foreheads. You don't always know who they are, but you can stand out by providing bits of information that's helpful and it'll attract those people that are actively looking for those solutions. Number 7, use testimonials and case studies early. After your first successful project, ask for a testimonial. Document what problems you solved and the results that you achieved. Now, sometimes people feel very uncomfortable about this, but when you're just getting started, it's going to help you tremendously to get that next client. Even one strong testimonial builds credibility. So don't wait until you have 20 clients to start collecting these. Social proof matters even more when people are being careful about spending. Number 8, show up where your clients are. Community events, health fairs, if that's appropriate for your niche. Professional association meetings and committees, virtual conferences or webinars in your field, coalitions, or collaborative spaces. Like, don't wait for them to find you. Be present where they're already gathering and hanging out. This is so important, especially now, because you have to remember, as professionals in this field, we understand and we see the disruption in the industry from the professional perspective. Our clients are also experiencing this disruption and they're feeling a different type of chaos. So, just like we don't really know clearly what's next or what to make of all of the changes, they're feeling the very same way. So, being where they are is how you're going to connect and understand so much more about what their needs are than any other way. Number 9, collaborate with other health professionals. Partner with people who serve clients but offer different services. So, complementary could be a way of looking at that. Refer to each other when appropriate. I'll give you an example. I have two friends who are both, I always use the example of grant writers, but I know a lot of people who are in that niche. So, two come to mind. One, she serves areas around this particular municipality. So, she's very local. And the other one only focuses on federal grants. Two completely different client types, but often they refer each other because people, when they come to them or refer to them, they'll say, I'm looking, I need help with grants. But for the person that serves the municipalities, that person approaching them may be looking for federal grant support, and she can refer to that colleague and vice versa. So that's just one example that popped to mind. But co-host workshops or webinars is a great way to collaborate. We're stronger together. I keep saying that, and really be able to support one another. Build relationships with people doing complementary work. That's important as well. Not only does it help you feel more supported, and this journey as an entrepreneur can be a little lonely and you feel less like you're doing all of this alone, but also we provide a better service to our network as well. Your network of professional relationships becomes your referral engine because they understand what you do. They're going to be able to refer people to you, and then you as well. Being able to refer someone is a great feeling, especially if you're a natural connector. You really want to help get people connected to solutions. It really is a great way to pour in to your business and your development, is by really growing and leaning into your professional relationships, that network. And number 10, stay visible as a thought leader. Share your perspective on industry trends. Comment on current challenges in the field and demonstrate that you understand what's happening right now. Position yourself as someone who gets the current landscape. Now, I'm not suggesting that you're trying to stay top of mind for everything. I'm talking about your specific niche area and an area of expertise. Thought leadership shows you're not just doing what worked before, but you understand what's needed now. And again, this is especially important as we navigate beyond 2025. Now, here is a reality about your first 5 clients that I want you to embrace. Most of them will come from direct conversations with people in your network, referrals from people you know or work with, and consistent visibility in places your clients already are. Sometimes people think they're just going to post something on social media and they're going to get their clients. But in most cases, I want you to understand that these 3 areas is where most likely your first clients are going to come from. So that your effort into direct conversations with people in your network and referrals from people that you know, or, really networking with your colleagues, and consistent visibility in places where your ideal clients are, those are the things that are going to get you closer to your first 5 clients. I would say that they probably will not come from your website alone, though you eventually will need one. I've worked with so many people who've gotten their business off the ground and thriving before ever getting a website. But equally, I've worked with so many people who spend so much money and time on their website, and they just really kind of want to wait until people show up to their website. And that's typically not where your first clients are going to come from, just showing up at your website. I doubt they'll show up, like I said, passively from a social media post alone. And I just don't want you to wait for people to find you. To find your first 5 clients, focus 80% of your energy on direct outreach and conversations, and maybe 20% on building your online presence. Now, this ratio may or may not shift later, but at the beginning, and really always, Relationships and conversations are everything. I've covered a lot, so let's try and recap briefly. 10 strategies for finding your first 5 public health clients. Number 1, get crystal clear on your target audience. Number 2, start with your existing network. Number 3, build your LinkedIn presence strategically. Number 4, offer a low-risk entry point. Number 5, provide value before asking for business. Number 6, leverage content marketing. Number 7, use testimonials and case studies early. Number 8, show up where your clients are. Number 9, collaborate with other public health professionals. And number 10, stay visible as a thought leader. Your first 5 clients will teach you everything. They'll help you define your services, understand what resonates, and build confidence. Focus on having real conversations with people who might need what you offer. That's where client relationships begin. Always remember that. I'm really excited for you. So I'd love to hear about your first clients or your first 5 clients and how these strategies helped you. I encourage you to explore our website, publichealthentrepreneurs.com. Make sure that you subscribe to our Public Health Entrepreneurs newsletter so that you can receive updates about our podcast, programs, and events. Occasionally, I host a virtual or in-person meetup or mastermind session to provide the opportunity to answer some specific questions and coach you through whatever you might feel stuck on this journey. We usually send those announcements and invitations via email to our newsletter subscribers, so make sure that you subscribe. All right, everyone. Until next time, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for listening. Visit publichealthentrepreneurs.com to learn more.